listeners, so happy to have you here. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get started. Today's topic is really close to my heart for the simple reason that one of the questions keep on receiving from all of my tribe is, Pooja, how do we open our abundance portals? What are the things that you do daily to become rich? How do you attract into your life everything that you desire effortlessly and easily? So, I'm going to share with you everything that I do on a daily basis that has led me to be who I am. And I really hope some of these tips help you, especially if you do them consistently for a period of time. I highly recommend 7 days, 14 days, or 21 days of doing them every day, every day, every day, and you will see magic happening in your life. Now, let's get started, okay? The first thing I'd love for you to do is to set the intention very clearly. So, one of the things I do is on the first of every month, I actually write myself a check. So I download or print one of those vision board checks that you can just, if you just Google, they'll show up. It's like a blank check. And then I actually write down an amount that I want to receive in that month. Now, I could receive that from my husband. I could receive that from someone who owes me money. I can receive that from the universe. I can find it in my purse. I do not set the intention of from where I'm going to get it because I want the universe to decide the how. I just want to have a very clear, rather super clarity on what is that amount that truly I want to attract. So I'd love for you to start to do this on the first of every month. I just did it on the 1st of July. I again did it on the 1st of August. So, like that, I keep on every month improving or increasing it mildly so that, you know what, I keep on feeling that connection with that intention. The second thing that I'd love for you to start to do is where I learned it from a master called Ken Fonda, which is called Arigato in, Arigato out. It's a Japanese concept of thanking your money when it comes in and thanking and acknowledging your money as it goes out, and may lots more from where this came comes to you. So every time, normally, when we are paying our bills, there's a negative energy that we can sort of carry. You don't want to carry any negative energy in creating a flow in your money. So when you're creating a flow in your money, one of the things you do is, as you give away that money, you bless the money and you ask for more to come from where this came, as well as the person that it's going to, may it be useful and be used for harmonious things in their life. So that way, what you're doing is you're energizing the money to go in the right direction of the flow that you need to create. Not only that, when you receive money, receive it with a lot of sacred respect, like I call it, or just a lot of honor for that money while it comes in. Always value and honor money because that energy is very helpful. One of the easiest ways to know whether you value and honor your money is just how you keep it in your purse, in your wallet. Is it just dumped everywhere? Will I find money in your drawers? Will I find money? Or do you, like, literally, I know some people who have OCD will just keep like their 500s, their 200s, and their hundreds, and their 50s, and their 10, like literally in ascending order. So see if you can look at how you keep your money decides how much you value it, and that connection I'd love for you to make. The third thing that I do on a daily basis is I write a letter to money every single day. One of the things we want to do is improve your relationship. From childhood, there are things that we are told, money doesn't grow on trees, money is the root of all evil, money is not important, money can't buy you happiness. These are all things that we are told, but the real truth about money is that maybe money doesn't buy us happiness, but it matters or impacts everything that gives us happiness. So it will improve the quality of your life, improve the quality of your relationships, improve the quality of your health. So whatever matters to you improves when you have money, right or not? So, having said that, I'd love for you to start to go, dear money. I love it when you visit my house. I feel so secure. Everyone starts to get so much more stable and happier when you are around. There's so much we do with you when you visit us. And I love it, because I will keep you with respect. I promise you that. And I will always keep the flow going. I'll be a very kind person. And you create a new relationship with money. If somebody owes you money, speak about that in the letter. If you owe someone money, speak about that. If you've had a bad relationship, check that in your journey. I may not have treated you well, or I may have hoarded you, or I may have lost some of you, so you may not have felt valued in my hands, but now I'm a different person and I want to create a new relationship with you. Can you give me a second chance? These kind of conversations, while they look very silly to the outside world, I can assure you start to change something chemically in your body, because our relationship with money decides how much of our abundance portal is going to be open. So I'm going to highly recommend that you do that. Another thing that I tend to do is live in my future more than in my memory. So, if you want to advance towards abundance, if you want to move into the rich life, one of the things I'd love for you to do is sit and affirm and visualize what does that life look like. If in your house you can create a beautiful little, what I call a dream corner, where you just go into it for 5 minutes to just visualize a life so beautiful, where you see abundance everywhere, from the car that you sit in, to the house that you live in, to the clothes that you wear, to everything around you, to the attitude that you carry. If you can actually visualize and using all of your five senses truly get into the mode of feeling the abundance in your life, I can assure you this one activity will help you really tap into what we call the law of attraction. And those of you who understand law of attraction understand that what we think and what we feel eventually gets projected into the world for it to come back to us in many folds. So see if you can start to create this beautiful dream corner where you sit and really spend time affirming and visualizing. And also be very careful, because what can happen is you can tend to go into your past where there was lack of abundance, or you got cheated, or you were insecure, or there was lack of things around you, stuff around you. And then when we start to get into that energy, we start doubting the entire future journey. So that's where you don't want to go. So see if you can avoid it. In case that thought does come up, you say that was in the past, but now where I'm going, I know there is lots to receive. There's infinite possibility in the world. And another thing, one of the ways to notice the infinite is to notice nature. The other day I had gone to a health farm, and every day the tree would drop hundreds of jamuns on the floor, and only one or two will go on to become trees, right? Most of them were getting wasted, which means there's so much infinite abundance. If you see, whether it's flowers or pollen or grass or plants, or everything in nature is in so much of abundance, much more than ever it can ever we can ever use, correct or no? I mean, of course, now with the climate and all that, that's a different conversation. But what I mean to say is, if you start to notice nature, you will start to notice a lot of infinite abundance there. And I want you to bring in that energy into your visualization. All right. Another thing that I do is I always keep a vision board. So, vision board around your new lifestyle is a fabulous thing to have. You don't want to chase, you want to attract. And how do you attract is when you actually have a visual representation of all that you desire through pictures on a particular board. And you know what? Just have a lot of fun with this. It's not about getting attached and worrying on a daily basis. It's not coming true. It's not coming true, but it's more like sticking these beautiful pictures, feeling that energy, and then releasing it into the universe or the world or the cosmic intelligence, that you know what, see how you're going to bring this back into my life. And for those of you who've seen the movie The Secret, you know how beautifully one of the teachers there literally puts a pastes a picture on a vision board, and 5 years later, as he's unpacking the vision board in his new house, he realizes that the exact picture he had put on his vision board is the house he's moved into. And those are the kind of miracles that tend to happen when you have your own vision board, which is something I absolutely encourage. So a collage around your new lifestyle. So as you sit in your dream corner, you visualize, and then you create a collage out of it. You've amplified your ability to attract all of that into your life. Of course, number 6 is become the kindest person you know. One of the things about, or the quality or the value of money, comes from the concept that you do not hoard it. Just the way when you have water standing, it stinks. That's when algae gets formed, the mosquitoes come, and all of that happens. The same way, when you hoard money, money loses its power and it tends to then not serve you. I always say people who hoard money tend to actually land up giving it to places where it doesn't get, it's not an investment, it's rather a liability that goes out, whether it is in insurance or in some debt or in some hospital or some lawyer or some, it will go in places sometimes where you don't want your money to go. Now, full respect to doctors and lawyers here, they do a fabulous job of keeping us safe, but ideally that's not where you want your money to go. You want your money to go in good things. Now, if you do get into trouble, thank god these people exist that they can save and protect us, correct or no? So I'd love for you to start to look at how can you be kinder on a daily basis. How can money flow out to help someone through your hands? That kind of energy is a very different energy than the one which creates lack, and you want to start to feel the abundance before the abundance comes. One of the ways I always love being kind is to see how can I add value in this world more than what I'm charging. So if you are in any sort of business, in any work or any kind of profession, I'd love for you to see that are you delivering more than what you get paid for? If you can outbeat the money you receive, you'll always be on an advantageous side of making money. Okay, so I'd love for, and encourage you to do that. That's one of the easiest and one of the most meaningful ways of attracting or creating money or wealth in your life. And last but not the least, of course, if you're talking to me, I'm always going to tell you this: count your blessings. It is so easy to look at that 1% that we feel has everything, rather than skip the 99% that lives a lifestyle or a life lesser than us. Start to notice how much the world is struggling and how lucky you are, because the luckier you feel, the more luckier you'll get. The luckier you'll feel, the more luckier you'll get. So from today onwards, every evening, start to make a list of things that you enjoyed in the materialistic realm or in the materialistic world, that that you'd like to thank god for. So writing this sort of gratitude in is one of the most beautiful ways to keep on money coming towards you. I can tell you, I do all of these, and it has really helped me open up my portal of abundance. And I want to wish you all the same. I hope every single listener today starts to follow some of these things. And within a week, within a month, the magic of you starting to receive money without expecting it just starting to flow into your life is something I'd love to wish upon you. And please message me on Instagram if any of these magical things start to happen in your life, because once you synchronize your alignment with the universe in terms of your abundance, trust me when I say this, magic will start to happen, miracles will start to happen. God bless you, and I will see you next week.